Well, Liam, you've had a free week on the training pitch this week. You don't often get that around this time of year. How beneficial has it been for everybody?
Yeah, it's been good. I think I was saying it to one of the boys the other day. Like, it felt like I haven't trained like properly in ages because it's been Saturday, Tuesday, and obviously the Christmas schedule. It's it's good to get the training in your legs as well to kind of just to work on things that probably you need to improve rather than your game to game each time is recover, get ready for the next game. Um, as much as I do enjoy that, you kind of sometimes need that rest period of a week to just get yourself back into the training habit and getting used to building more relationships and kind of understanding where we need to improve on.
It's about ironing out maybe those little bits that have gone wrong over the Christmas period. Not that much went wrong, but it's about getting yourself back out there and, like you say, getting into the routine of things because, with the nature of the beast, 21 games left to go, you soon return to that nature of Saturday, Tuesday, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Look, we know that we've got a busy schedule coming up as well, and I do love Saturday Tuesdays, but it does take a lot out of you mentally and physically. It does take a lot out of you, and when you are on a good run, you keep on flowing, and it's nice. The feeling is nice, but also you do need that time to reset and kind of go through, as I said before, go through stuff that have gone wrong and work on things that you could probably improve as a team, as an individual. And I think the boys have been doing that, as I've seen out on the training ground. Everyone doing their individual bits because they can now as well. It's not so much of you got to rest because you got a game the next day. So yeah, it's been good.
Momentum's obviously a key word in football, and over the Christmas period, if you can build up that, run of games where you do pick up wins, and as a club we did that. You got into the 8 wins on the spin, which was a club record in 133 years. Went to 9 wins on the spin last weekend. What's it been like for you to be part of that, club history?
Yeah, massive. Look, it's a massive honour for all of us to be a part of being in the history books for the club because this is a massive club, as we know, and it's also nice to break records, and we want to continue to do that this season, break many records, and end up with a good season, put a smile on all the saddest faces.
You can see a real confidence within the group, none more so than with yourself, scoring last weekend. But, the runs that you're making down that left-hand side will go back to the Tranmere game, turning people inside out in that one, scoring last weekend, 25 seconds into the game. It seems like confidence is really flowing through you at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Look, you go through. I felt like I went through a blip, and probably that's me being hard on myself during the season. But I always find a way to pull myself back together and get myself back to what I know I can do best, and that is when I'm at my best, where I feel like I'm driving at the pitch, and I don't think anyone can stop me when I do get into that rhythm. So long may that continue. But we've got all the boys help each other on, and if Tells kind of feels anything that I'm struggling with confidence or Ev behind me, they'll help push me through, and I'll do the same with them. And we all talk as friends more than teammates, and I think that's why we've had so much success so far, because we're not just teammates, we are a family, and we all help each other. Everyone goes through their hard times. We're humans at the end of the day, and we push each other through them moments because we know that we're going to need each other on a Saturday. We're going to fight for each other.
I was going to say, how important is it to have those relationships off the pitch? We saw your car school celebration the other week with Dave, Oshin and Jammer in there as well, but then you mentioned working closely with the likes of Evan and Tails in there. How important is it to have the friendships off the pitch as well?
Yeah, massive. Look, I love my car school, and a lot of people in the changing room are against our car school. It's all friendly, but yeah, it's massive. Everyone needs to have. I feel like everyone needs to have that friendly relationship, that relationship outside of football with each other. So you get to know people a bit more on a personal level, and I found that's what's brought the success and the family and together vibe within this changing room, because we know if something is going on with someone, then you know how to kind of deal with them and help them in certain moments. And everyone's a different character. Not everyone's loud and outgoing. Some people are quieter, but you also bring out the real them, and you can kind of work with that and know how to speak to them when they're going through a rough phase on the pitch or off the pitch. So that also helps.
Mentioned together, so you're going to need it even more so going into this weekend's game. It's an incredibly tough game against a Bradford City side who've only lost once at home in the league so far this season. I think they're similar to ourselves, really good form. I think for them it's just one defeat in 9 in the league. So 12:30 kick off in front of what's going to be a really good crowd there as well. It's going to be another tough game for us, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Look, Bradford's a tough place to go to. They're a tough team, and obviously I don't think they'll be come the end of the season, I don't think they'll be in the position that they are in now. They've got a good squad, but we've got to focus on us as we have been doing. We've got a job to do, and it's gonna be another tough game. Every team possesses a different threat, and they do possess a threat, and we just got to adapt to dealing with that and be ready for the challenge ahead.
I think as of the time of recording, close to 800 fans going. The support's been phenomenal all season, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been unbelievable. They back us home and away, and they come in their numbers as well, and they don't realise as much that they help us get through it. Like whenever we concede a goal, they spur us on, they push us on, and for us it's that confidence boost to also. It's easy for us to let our heads drop when we do concede a goal, a poor goal, or go 1-0 down, but they don't allow that for us. They push us on, and that kind of spurs us on, as you see in the second half, that we just run over teams, and hopefully they can do that for us again on Saturday.